Hello, Gertie.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Bailey Evan. I'm here with Kenzie again, my sister, because we are in lockdown together. It's just the two of us. So we thought it'd be fun. I've been wanting to for a while to recreate the Kylie video she did with Chloe where they did a drunk get ready with me. So that's what we're here. We're getting ready to go nowhere. These are our glasses of wine that maybe don't look that impressive, but this is a whole bottle of wine. Did you know that?
Between the two of us?
Yes.
So I have half the bottle and you have half the bottle.
Yeah.
I've already been chugging this.
Because they were like railing tequila shots, which maybe we'll get to if we finish this quick enough.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna start. Gertie has my hairbrush. We're just gonna start doing our hair. They didn't do that in their video, but you know, we have all the time in the world, don't we?
That we do, sadly. Well, not sadly. Actually, Bailey and I have been talking. We are naturally, like, we're introverted people, and I'm way more of a homebody than Bailey is. But Bailey even is too, and like, I think I'm like secretly living my best life. Like, not because, like, I don't want to say that because the pandemic's terrible, but
yeah. Well,
like, I don't want to, like, if everything wasn't so terrible and they're just like, no one's dying, nothing's wrong, you guys just we're gonna lock down absolutely everything, it doesn't bother me. Like, I've been liking this. We've done a bunch of projects.
We've done a lot of home projects. We put in a bookcase. We put in a little trash can in the drawer so now we don't have trash cans sticking out.
Yeah.
We actually tried to film a video yesterday. We tried to do hydro painting. Should we like insert a clip of how wrongly it went?
It was so
wrongly
sad.
bad it went.
It was so sad. Like, it was all, I don't know if it was the paint I was using. I don't know if it was because we were outside and just like being in Florida sun, it, you know, cooks things just so quickly.
Everything was goopy, nothing was marbled.
Yeah, nothing, it was semi-marbled. Some of them were semi-marbled when you dumped, when you were like, if you were like really slow at it, but like, yeah, it was just kind of goopy and it was very upsetting.
Yo, I've been trying to get into doing TikToks, even though I know I'm 31, so I'm kind of out of the age range. And today I did one where it was like a no-sew face mask, and I finally got over 1,000 views, and I was like,
wow. Is this what fame feels like?
Even though I know there's like nothing on TikTok, and trust me guys, I don't really, that's not why I do this stuff. Like, I just do this stuff for fun, and especially now more than ever, it's like nice to have like a creative outlet to just play with my camera and play with makeup, and
it was fun.
Oh guys, I still do my gratitude journal every day. You should watch my manifesting video, tips on manifesting things in your life.
Really, honestly, if any of you are interested at all in manifesting, or like whether or not you want to do it, or you're just curious as to what it is, I'm telling you, Bailey is freaky at it. Like,
I could be better, honestly. But
I know, like, she always says that, but like, Bailey is one of the best manifestors I've ever met.
Like, you know what I haven't manifested? A man that hasn't manifested.
That's not something worth manifesting.
Says the girl with a boyfriend.
Yeah, but like, even though my boyfriend is great and like all, like, I think there's plenty of people out there that's like, that's not worth manifesting. It really isn't. Like, as you get older, women get happier generally when they, like, the older they get when they're without someone, like, especially like a man.
I know, that's probably a little too happy about it.
You're like, oh wow, I can do this on my own. I'm like, I'm still stuck in the sad 20s. I'm like, no, I need someone.
I also haven't manifested my dream job, which is like doing something in entertainment. So if you guys want to go listen to my podcast, Kinda Cute.
I happen to be wearing a sweatshirt. This is Kinda Cute.
Wait, you're wearing that in last video.
Oh, I was?
Yeah, for the Doja Cat.
Well, I'm sorry. Apparently I have many sweatshirts, but this is clearly my favorite one. This is also my handy dandy
Oh my gosh, you're really like hyping it up
water
right now.
bottle. My Starbucks cup that I put Kinda Cute on. Sorry, Starbucks, I use you every day, but Kinda Cute has a nice little logo, don't you think?
I'm wearing my Champion sweatshirt, which I actually have worn in videos.
Hey, we're kind of matching because
we both have on Champion.
Okay,
wait, this is actually ironic because I was just watching Shane Dawson's video on his newest conspiracy theory video, and he was talking about like what bullshit it is that Champion costs like different amounts at different stores. Like some of the, like at Neiman Marcus, you can get one for like $150, and then they used to sell them at Walmart for like $5, and how, I don't know, just everything that goes along with that. And I think ours weren't that expensive. We got them from the actual Champion store, but they were just more expensive because we had them personalized. Like mine has a big NYC patch on the back.
Yeah, mine was nice because mine was on clearance, and then I was able to take an extra 15% off. And then, yeah, so mine wasn't that expensive at all, especially with the personalization. Even with the personalization, so I think it was maybe like $50 with the personalization.
I think
maybe a little bit more.
They were sold at Walmart for like $5. So.
Oh no, I'm not saying that it's definitely like cheap, but considering the fact that we were able to get the actual New York Champion store and have it personalized, I thought mine was a pretty good deal.
Wait, can I just say look at my nails? Oh, I think I have it not on. I don't have it on autofocus, so I'm sorry you're not gonna be able to see them that great, but they're just stick-on nails, and I actually don't really know how I'm gonna do my makeup with them.
No, but speaking of Bailey's podcast again, I don't know how many of you guys are Caroline Calloway fans out there. We are Caroline Calloway fans, have been since what, like 2013, 2014? It's been a long time since we've been following her, but she just came out with her response to the Natalie Beach I Was Caroline Calloway article from The Cut, and it's very good, and Bailey talks about that in her podcast, and it's a very thorough, I think, summary and personal analysis.
Yeah.
Definitely go give it a listen.
Yeah, and we can talk about it on here. But I don't even, it's like
a conversation topic.
Love a segue.
Uh-huh.
It's hard with her because it's like, where do you even start? Because think about if you've been consuming someone's content for that long and they make voluminous amounts of content, it's like, how do you sum them up in a like short little blurb and drink your half bottle of wine at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to Caroline Calloway. Okay, so when I started following her, it was back, like we said, like 2014. And at the time, she was talking in past tense, but she was talking about meeting her love Oliver at Cambridge.
No, Oscar.
What did I say, Oliver?
Oliver.
Oh, I'm sorry, Oscar.
I don't think Oscar would care at all. He's like, yes, my name actually was in fact Oliver. Anything so that no one can ever talk about me or to me again.
Oscar.
Yeah.
He was Swedish, and she met him at Cambridge, and mind you, she had like applied to Cambridge many times before she actually got in, and she dropped out of NYU so that she could go to Cambridge, and she started writing very like fairy tale captions, and they were long form Instagram captions, almost like microblogging kind of on Instagram. And she was the first time that like I think I fell in love with someone's writing on Instagram, and to this day there's not many Instagram writers that I like love what they write about, but she just like writes very transportive. I've said this like multiple times on my podcast, so I'm sorry if you have to hear it 3 times, but she writes really transportive captions that make you feel like you're reading like a fantasy novel or something. She's never actually like used ads or anything. Like she's never had brand partnerships where it's like, oh, buy Clorox wipes and like,
yeah, this video is sponsored by so-and-so. It's like, it's never been that, so it's always felt so different, I think, because of that.
Yeah, and she's always been like very purposeful about not doing that. And so anyway, so she for years like did that, and then she kind of like went off the radar for a little bit because she was writing her book that was going to be called what was it, in like something, and then I was like is what it was going to be called. And unbeknownst to her followers at the time, myself included, she was struggling with a really bad Adderall addiction. And she decided that the book that she had sold, which really focused on like boys and castles and princes, which is like that's why her stuff was so engaging, because it was like her going to like balls at Cambridge and like meeting Sicilian princes.
It was very fair. It was like a very modern American girl fairy tale.
Yeah, so,
which was so nice and weird, but engaging to read.
Yeah, and like an escape kind
of. Princess Diaries, honestly.
I was in like law school, like hating my life, so.
Yeah, I was like majorly depressed in college, and I was like, oh my god, I want to read about this. And funny enough, I go to St. Andrews, so.
Yes, so she starts to like write this book, but then nothing really came of it, and everyone was kind of like, oh, where is this book? And then like, you know, years have passed down the line, and this is when like she really starts to blow up. Even though, like I said, I've been following her for years, and I just would have never expected she would become sort of this like cultural phenomenon. Yeah. But I think like people were just like really into scammers last year with like everything going on with like Anna Delvey. If you don't know about her, I recommend reading up on her. She was like pretended to be a German Harris, but she was definitely not, and like scammed all these people out of like, she scammed one of her friends out of $60,000, like insane stuff.
Made her pay for like an entire trip to Morocco.
Yeah, and she had to put it on her credit card, like she did not have that kind of money. So anyways,
her work credit card.
Yes, so I think that it just so happened that we were at this time of like really being intrigued with scammers when Caroline decided she came public with the fact of like what happened with her book thing, about why it fell through because of the fact that she, you know, her Adderall, and like she just felt like it wasn't the story she wanted to write anymore. So as this is all happening, she decided she's going to do a creativity workshop. And I don't think this is that far-fetched. Like, people pay way more for meet and greets of like YouTube stars and stuff like that. So she was gonna have, it was gonna be like $150-ish. I apologize if that number's not exactly right. Maybe $125. Around there. It
was over 100, but
yeah, but below 200.
Yeah,
it was between $100 and $200. And you would go and you would get to spend time with her, and she would feed you lunch. And basically what happens is she tried to plan a world tour as someone who had no experience like event planning.
And she had no help.
No help. She didn't have, like, I don't even think she had a personal assistant at the time or anything.
She's like, what, 20? She was like 26, 27
yeah.
when she's trying to plan this.
So it was kind of like TanaCon-ish, you know, but like not as bad, because
Caroline
she actually did.
CaraCon, there we go.
CaraCon, oh my god, I'm shocked she hasn't made that joke yet.
Yeah.
So she like tries to, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a pillow to sit on, my butt hurts. And she does the workshop. She does them in New York, and I think most people were like pretty happy with how it went, but I guess some people were like, oh, what a waste of money. And all of these journalists like went undercover to like uncover the scam and whatever. And then she ended up having to cancel like all of her other world dates and was like, okay, I'm just gonna move all the dates to New York, whatever. It just became this huge cluster F, you know? And that was kind of like when she started gaining way more notoriety.
Yeah. And that was what we would say January of last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2019.
Yeah, it was the very beginning of 2019.
She became known as a scammer, and she was getting compared to like the Firefest dude and Anna Delvey, who were actually criminals, like
crooks, like legit crooks.
And Caroline, I said this also on my podcast, I just think it was very unfair she got like grouped with those people. So once this all blew up, her ex-best friend Natalie Beach wrote like a tell-all article for The Cut, and ironically this happened a few months after I started my podcast, which focuses on articles from The Cut. So it was like perfect timing. I was like, oh my gosh, this is something I wanted to talk about anyways. And that's when shit even hit the fan more, because Natalie just like kind of portrays her as a shitty person, right?
Yeah. And then it was just so sad because it was like you have Caroline had to deal with the fact that like Natalie does that, essentially just sells her out for $5,000. Caroline's dad unfortunately dies right after the Natalie article. So she's getting so much.
Yeah, and he completed suicide.
And like literally hate mail from people on the sides of the Natalie article, and then people wanting to bash her essentially for her grieving process for her father, and like, I mean, be actually hateful to her with like this like extremely low point in her life. And so like I felt really bad for her about that, just in the sense it's like, how do you cope with this betrayal and then this personal loss of like one of the most important people in your life?
Yeah, and she was having to do like big news, like interviews with big news.
Yeah, because she was trying to get something else was in the works, and so it was a whole whirlwind.
Yeah, it was crazy. It just like, it's one of those like truth is stranger than fiction, like the timing of it all,
really
like the fact that article came out and then her dad passed, and
it was just the way it all happened. It was just absolutely insane. And I mean, luckily I think things are turning around now, because like,
so now the point of all this, why we're talking about it all, is that Caroline now is doing a response, and she was originally going to do her response and sell it to the cut, but instead she decided to do her own like paywall type article and sell. So she charged like a $10 donation that'll go towards coronavirus relief. Kenzie, are you slacking on your wine drinking?
Because I was trying to do something cool with my eyeliner and I messed it up.
I
keep seeing all these videos of where they'll go like into the interior of their eye. I'm like, oh, that looks so cool.
Oh yeah, like a tat. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I think it looks like really weird on me. And I don't think I did it well. I'm also getting weirdly hot for some reason. Wine makes me very warm.
I know, my cheeks get like red.
So toasty, and I'm like afraid that I look like just like a little cherub, and I have like my face has gotten like covering it up. My face has gotten like so round.
No, it hasn't.
I feel like it has, and it's like my. I'm a little upset that Bailey did the e-girl makeup on me because I have slowly adopted a lot of those makeup tactics into mine.
I'm trying to do kind of e-girl today, actually, because I've never really done it on myself.
Like I can't do the amount of like fucking baking or whatever shit they want to call that. I can't do that. But like I was like, ooh, the blush all over. I kind of dig that. I kind of like it. And I look a little sunburned, I think. But in Florida, it doesn't matter. Sunburned at all times.
Yeah, I'm doing like a way heavier contour than I would ever do in person.
Have you seen that thing on TikTok where it's that, I can't remember that girl's name, but it's a funny video, but it's like the contouring video, and it's like, I don't know how to contour. I don't know if you're supposed to do your contour after your makeup or before, but frankly, it doesn't matter. Like, have you seen that one?
No, it's on TikTok?
Yeah, well, it's originally a YouTube video. It's like a joke YouTube video. It's like a girl, but what the fuck is her name? I saw it on Tumblr a long time ago. And, but they're like, eliminate the nose. You have no nostrils. And she's like, men cannot know how you contour. She's like, one time a man walked in on my contour and I had to pretend I was schizophrenic and playing around with cat shit so he'd leave me alone. It's like a very obviously like ridiculous video, but it's like such a big thing on TikTok where people like they do that as a voiceover while they're contouring theirs.
Oh my gosh, how have I not seen that?
I don't know how you haven't, because it's very amusing.
It says that this NYX pencil is a dupe for Anastasia Brow Wiz.
What NYX pencil?
This one. I'm not convinced it is. It's the Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil.
No.
You have this one?
I can just tell you right now, it's not.
Oh my god, black shit on me. Where'd that come from? Ah! That's the problem with these nails. They like pick up everything. Luckily, I thought ahead and got a little stack of napkins. We can't find paper towels anywhere, so it's just like
Guess we're using napkins.
Mine's maybe starting to kind of hit a little bit.
A little bit.
Which is like great
when
I'm at my my eye section, which is like the hardest part. I swear I will like never perfect doing eye makeup.
You always have good eye makeup.
No, but you know how some people like it's just so beautifully blended and like perfect and like.
Oh yeah, no. I watch so many Instagram videos. I'm like, I don't know how you did that. Like, we'll never understand how you did that.
Oh, I think I kind of do like a glitter moment too.
Oh yeah?
I'm going full out right now. Like if this was Navarro Cheer, I'd be doing a triple back, blah 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 blah.
Truffle?
And I don't know. Kenzie hasn't finished watching Cheer yet, and I'm
really sad I haven't. Yeah, I just
okay. Did I do that kind of good that time?
You actually did. Bailey has a very hard time with
I can't roll.
Her R's. Oh.
Yeah, see, she's so much. I don't think I've like ever taken this long doing my. Oh, you finished?
I did. I finished my wine though.
Oh no, but now
it's starting to get very warm in here because we turned off all of the fans.
So you want to go take a shot?
Oh, we can. I think it'll get even warmer.
I like how you have like an accent now. Quite finished, hers.
You can just tell that it's starting to affect me. I feel like I look so red.
I feel like it looks so white.
I don't know. Anyway, so we have a nice on Bailey's little shot ski that
Thank
she
you,
has.
Elena.
Yeah. We have a nice chilled tequila shot. Because
Which I can't lick here where I normally lick because I put glitter all over it.
Okay, so we have the, get ready?
Oh, you're doing
I was just gonna lick it off that. Oh well. Ready?
Uh-huh. Why was that like really easy and good? I thought that was like really good. It was chilled as fuck.
Because it was stuck in the freezer for a long time.
But I swear sometimes like chilled Patron doesn't even go down that well.
I don't know.
It was just salty. No! The salty got me more than this.
Maybe
you wanna say hi? Oh, it's on my nail. Oh, I feel like the tequila's already hitting. Why do I feel like a freshman in college right now?
I was about to say that. I was like, oh,
Really?
I feel 18 right now. I'm just lining myself.
I was never this like enthusiastic with my makeup though, and I like barely wore makeup in college.
I wore shitty makeup in college.
Is makeup like kind of fun?
Oh, it's so fun. I always knew Bailey would be like someone who would do makeup though, because when we were kids, we had this really extensive face painting kit. And it was like one of those Klutz books, like, you know, those old Klutz crafts books. Bailey loved, and because Bailey loved it, eventually, like, I ended up loving it too, because I would take all of her crafts books. Like, oh my god, I still have that friendship bracelet one.
Oh, I made so many friendship bracelets.
Like, still make them, like, love them, can't quit that book, can't get rid of it. But it was like a face painting one, and Bailey would love to face paint all the fucking time when we were kids.
I don't even remember that. Is that true?
Yeah, you would face paint me. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I would do like design. I would do like,
yeah,
I would try to do tigers and stuff.
Yeah, exactly, because like it was like one of those to do, like,
oh my god, I forgot about that.
There's like this picture of me, like I was like painted as like a bunny rabbit, and it was it was to look like I looked like my rabbit. Like Bailey and I had rabbits when we were kids. Like she had this gray and white one, and I had a black and white one, and he had like black marks around his eyes and black ears, but he was mostly white. And like that was how like I looked like when Bailey painted me. But Bailey would always love to paint our faces and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
oh my gosh, yeah. See, I don't think of myself as like a creative person, but like I really do actually like I don't know. I like creating stuff. Like it's fun.
When we were, like I said, Bailey had all these. She had all of those crafts books. She made like the amount of friendship bracelets that we had. Because Bailey would just make them. She always made those little bead like keychains that you have, like they were like little lizards or like butterflies and shit like that. Do you remember like the lanyards and the beads? Yeah, she'd always make those. Like she made shit tons of stuff. We had those old. Do you guys remember the jars of sand that you would like layer and you could put like googly eyes on?
That was lit.
Had those.
Damn,
like,
that was lit. I just over that right now.
Yeah. Oh man, 90s crafts books.
They be poppin'.
They were.
Should we do a little after, like a close-up?
Sure. Where are we gonna go? Probably just the other couch.
We have a backyard.
We do.
Should we like a drone?
Oh my god, the neighbors have a drone.
Really?
I was out yesterday watering our plants and I saw this drone and I was this close to spraying it with a hose, but I was like, I think it's our next door neighbors.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Yeah, it was quite fun.
See you next weekend. Maybe we'll do Kenzie does my makeup. Cut.
Bad.
Bye.